I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with the other sign when I hit the.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run out of the gun with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Third and long, here's Howell. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seven, our score after 1. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. In motion left, the tight end. Swift. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
on 2nd and 7. Powell. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. 1st and 10, Taylor now. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Forward to about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Howell throwing on first down here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. In motion left comes Williams. On first down, Howell.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift, down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Off play action. It's Howell. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Quick slant here to Smith.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch him between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Listen back. Listen back. Check back. Check back. Switch, switch, switch.
Now Howell.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Dancing to his left.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Running is Swift. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Howell's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Edwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
first down. Howell to throw. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 2. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Howell to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd one winner.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. The CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday.